Welcome to Maestro 2. I'm Miss Linda, and together with your teacher, you are going to be amazed at how much you're going to learn in this Maestro 2 course. You thought you learned a lot in Maestro 1. Well, that's nothing compared to what you're going to learn in this course. Your teacher is going to help make sure you're sitting up tall, shoulders relaxed and down when you're singing, taking those nice deep singer's breaths, and making sure your hand signs are correct and reading those rhythms correctly. Because, let's face it, I can't do that for you, and so your teacher will do that. So together, we work together to give you the best possible music education. That's why we call it Music Duo. Exactly, your teacher and me giving you the best possible music education. Some of my goals for this year are to help you keep those nice, good singing habits, shoulders down, deep breaths, and to also learn some more solfege, hand signs, and more rhythms, learn some exciting, fun songs, and also how to conduct this year. Exactly. We're going to go ahead and teach you that. And then we're going to have, of course, keep playing on those barred instruments. So today, we're going to start out with a name game. And then we're going to go ahead and review songs like Tidy-O and Alabama Gal. And then we're going to go over pentatones. It might be a while since you remember those. And then we're going to go ahead and do that quiet signal because sometimes we need to get quiet quickly so we can move on to something else. And then we're going to end with the Tidy-O game. So let's get started. I have a name game for you called Up the Ladder, and it goes like this. Up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one, a ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. Can you be my echo? Up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. Your turn. My turn. Up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. Your turn. Did you notice those phrases were exactly the same? They were. I'm going to sing the whole song this time, and I'm going to slip something between those phrases. Listen up and see if you can guess what it is. Up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. Did you hear it? What was it? A ladder. That's right. You just slip that in there, which makes it really hard to breathe in this song. So just sneak a breath anywhere. Will you try it with me? Here we go. Up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, one by one. All right, so let's go ahead and add 2 by 2. You ready? Here we go. Up the ladder, down the ladder, 2 by 2. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, 2 by 2. And what's next? 3 by 3. Ready, go. Up the ladder, down the ladder, 3 by 3. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, 3 by 3. This time, let's add some body percussion. Let's go 4 by 4 and just do this, okay? Pat and clap. Ready, go. Up the ladder, down the ladder, 4 by 4. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, 4 by 4. Okay? This time, let's add a snap and another clap. Okay? So it's pat, clap, snap, clap. See that? Here we go. Up the ladder, down the ladder, 5 by 5. A ladder, up the ladder, down the ladder, 5 by 5. All right, so how this works is you're going to be sitting either in your rows or in a circle. I like to do it in a circle. And all of you are going to sing the Up the Ladder one by one. And then the first person says, my name is blah, 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 whatever their name is, okay? And then all of you say, her name is blah, 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 or his name is blah, 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 okay? And then we sing the song again, but 2 by 2, right? Okay, so then the person next to the first person says their name, you guys echo, and then the person next to them goes, all right? And then we go back to our song and go 3 by 3, and then it's 3 people. 4 by 4, 4 people, okay? You keep going till everybody's had a turn, okay? I like to end it going 0 by 0 because we're all out of turns, okay? Everybody's had one. So I'm going to have you pause the video and you're going to play that game. Have fun. Pause the video to play the game. I'm going to go over the singing position and those deep singer's breaths with you right now. Now, if you're standing up, then you just want your shoulders down and relaxed, but back a little bit. You don't want to be over this way, okay? So you're standing up nice and tall like this, hands to your side. Now, if you're sitting, then you still want to sit up nice and tall, either like this child or this child, okay? So they're sitting up nice and tall, but the shoulders are down and relaxed, okay? You can just move them around a little bit to make sure they're nice and relaxed. Now, for our breaths, we want to take a nice deep belly breath. I call them a singer's breath, but that's what it is. You're taking a nice deep breath. If you take your fingers and put them on each side of your rib cage and breathe in nice, deep, and low, you can actually feel your hands just coming apart a little bit if you're taking it properly, all right? Whereas if you're just breathing with raising your shoulders, then you're just getting this much air. But if you breathe down here, now you're filling your lungs completely. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use this Hoverman sphere, and you're going to take that nice deep low breath, and then I want you to release it on a hiss. But I don't want tension in your jaw. Nice light hiss, and see how long you can go. All right, here we go. Nice deep breath in. And release on hiss. Because that's what we're doing when we're singing. We're releasing the air slowly as we sing, not all at once. Let's take one more. Ready? And release. How'd you do? All right, let's go ahead and warm up our voice to the vocal expiration. And I want you to do it on a nice light ooh, like ooh, or even ah, but nice and light. Let's do that now. Follow the falling leaves with your voice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here are all the songs in our song bouquet. Take a nice deep breath. Let's sing Tidy-O. Ready, go. Pass one window, tidy-o. Pass two windows, tidy-o. Pass three windows, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. Tidy-o, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. Tidy-o, tidy-o. Jingle at the window, tidy-o. Good job. Let's sing Alabama Gal. Ready, go. Come through na hurry, come through na hurry, come through na hurry, Alabama gal. I don't know how, I don't know how, I don't know how, Alabama gal. I'll show ya how, I'll show ya how, I'll show ya how, Alabama gal. Ain't I rock candy, ain't I rock candy, ain't I rock candy, Alabama gal. Great job. Let's go ahead and sing Great Big House. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Let's go ahead and sing it and put it on our body ladder. Start on me. Here we go. Mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, so, la, mi, re, mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, re, do. Hand signs. Ready, go. Mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, so, la, mi, re, mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, re, do. Nice job. Let's go ahead and sing the chorus for Hill and Gully Rider. Here we go. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Now let's go on to the verses, but when we do that, let's go ahead and show those musical ideas. If they're longer ones, what are they called? Phrases. If they're short ones, they are motives, okay? So let's go ahead and show the phrases. Let's start with the chorus. Here we go. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully, took my horse and come down hill and gully, and the horse did stumble down hill and gully, and the nighttime come a-tumbling down hill and gully. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. So, did you feel those long phrases? Good job. Let's sing Leaves Are Falling Down, and let's do both verses. Here we go. Leaves are falling down and I must rake them, put them in the pile and we will jump in. Leaves are falling down and I must rake them, what a glorious fall. Let's do winter. Snow is coming down, so let's go outside. Take your coat and gloves and grab your sled now. Snow is coming down, so let's go outside. What a glorious sight. Great job. Let's go back to Great Big House and let's go ahead and sing it one more time with our hand signs. Start on me. Here we go. Mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, so, la, mi, re, mi, so, la, mi, so, mi, re, do. So, what were the pitches we had in this song? Well, we just sang mi, re, do. So let's put that over here, or do, re, mi. And then we had so, right? So, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi, re, do. So let's put up the so. And then was there a la in there? Mi, so, la. Yes, there is. Are there any other pitches? Mi. Nope, that's it. So how many pitches are there? There are 5. Do you remember another name for 5? Penta. That's right. So we've got penta. And if we arrange them from lowest, do, to highest, la, that creates a pentatone. So it's not just 5 pitches, It's 5 pitches from lowest to highest, okay? So let's go ahead and sing do, re, mi, sol, la with our hand signs, okay? Here we go. Do, re, mi, sol, la. Let's try that again. Do, re, mi, sol, la. There you go. You just sang a pentatone. Good work. Let's go ahead and practice the quiet signal. Now, when I play the finger cymbals, you're going to freeze, close your mouth, and look at me or your teacher. All right? So let's go ahead and practice. Go ahead and talk. Are you frozen? Is your mouth closed? Are you looking at me or your teacher? Great. All right. I'll stand up. All right. This time, what I'd like you to do is just move in your place so it's easier to freeze if you're moving. And you can still talk to yourself or your neighbor. And go. Are you frozen? Is your mouth closed? Are you looking at me or your teacher? Nice job. All right, this time you're going to walk around the room, so listen carefully. Walk and talk, go. Frozen? Mouth closed? Looking at me or your teacher? All right, let's do it one more time. Walk and talk, go. Frozen? Mouth closed? Looking at me or your teacher? Very good. This time, walk back to your places. Are you there? Are you quiet? I'll sit down. Good job. Now let's go ahead and do tidy-o like we did earlier, but this time I want you to pat the beat. And let's just do the A section. Here we go, past 1 window, tidy-o, past 2 windows, tidy-o, past 3 windows, tidy-o, jingle at the window, tidy-o. Let's stop there. This time, will you please clap the rhythm? That's with the words. Here we go, past 1 window, tidy-o, past 2 windows, tidy-o, past 3 windows, tidy-o, jingle at the window, tidy-o. Very good. Now I'd like you to go ahead and pat the strong beat and tap the weak beat. So your voice is going to be a little louder on the strong beat, and a little quieter or softer on the weak beat, okay? No yelling though. Let me check my pitch. Here we go, past 1 window, tidy-o, past 2 windows, tidy-o, past 3 windows, tidy-o, jingle at the window, tidy-o. So what was that a pattern of? A pattern of 2, right? Strong, weak, strong, weak. All right, so I'd like you to brush up on your reading, the notes, and notation, rhythmic notation. So let's go over to my computer right now. Here we have our tidy-o song, and this is just the rhythm. Now, when we were just patting the strong beat and tapping the weak beat, we had a pattern of 2, right? So we have 2 beats, 1, 2 before the bar line, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember the eighth notes together, they make 1 beat. Quarter note gets 1 beat. So here's 1 beat plus 1 beat, 1 beat plus 1 beat. Okay, so they all equal 2. Now the 16th notes, remember 4 of them equal 1 beat. Even though there are 6 notes in here, there are still only 2 beats. Now, these are called bar lines. And then the space between them, the section between the bar lines, are called measures. So we have 1 measure, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the A section right here. Here's the B section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures there. So together there are 16 measures in this song. Now, Remember what this is called? That's the double bar line. That means that's the end of the song. And there aren't the repeat dots there, so it's not to be repeated unless you just really want to repeat the song. Now, we talked about our pattern of 2, so when we go to talk about meter, we're going to use that pattern to come up with the meter. Since there's a pattern of 2, it is now 2 meter. We have a 2 and an upside down quarter note. So that means there's going to be 2 beats in every measure. Let's go ahead and say this rhythm 2-finger clap. If you're going to use my nicknames, we're going to say TT for the 8th notes, Ta for the quarter notes, and Ticka Ticka for the 16th notes. 2-finger clap, please. Here we go. T, 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 Ta. T, 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 Ta. T, 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 Ta. Ticka, ticka, T, 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 Ta. T, T, Ta, T, T, Ta. Ticka, ticka, T, 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 Ta. T, T, Ta, T, T, Ta. Ticka, ticka, T, 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 Ta. Great job. Let's get you moving a little bit with All Around the Brickyard. I'll stand up. Let's start out with locomotor movement and stepping. Here we go. All around the brickyard. Remember me. I'm gonna step it, step it, step it. And remember me, please. All right, let's go ahead and move right on to skipping. Here we go. All around the brickyard. Remember me. I'm gonna skip it, skip it, skip it. And remember me, please. Nice. All right, let's go jumping. 2 feet. Here we go. All around the brickyard. Remember me. I'm gonna jump it, jump it, jump it. And remember me, please. All right, let's do gallop. Get on that horse. Here we go. All around the brickyard. Remember me. I'm gonna gallop, gallop, gallop. And remember me, please. All right, I want you to find your way back to your spot, but find your own way, whatever way you want to. Here we go. All around the brickyard. Remember me. I'm gonna something, something, something. And remember me. Sit. Great job. We just did Hill and Gully Rider not very long ago, and I want to sing the chorus one more time because we're going to focus on the rhythm. Here we go. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully. Let's just stop right there, okay? So do you remember that? Hill and gully. Short, long, short, long. Will you clap that with me? Short, long, and let's sing the words this time. Hill and gully, again, hill and gully. Do you remember what we called that rhythm? The short, long, it's just not nice and even. It's like short, da, da, ba, ba, ba. Kind of fun. Do you remember what that's called? Starts with an S. Syncopation. That's right. So we go syncopata. All right, so let's go over to my computer and let's do a real quick review of that. Let's look at the rhythm for Hill and Gully Rider. T, 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 ta, ta. All right? Now, that is not the same as Hill and Gully, right? We knew there's a rest at the end for sure. And we have Hill and Gully, which is short, long, right? Short, long. So let's go ahead and sing it again with the short, long in the 2nd and 4th lines. Let's sing the rhythm for the 1st and 3rd lines. Here we go. T, 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 ta, ta. Short, long. T, 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 ta, ta. Short, long. All right. Now we know it's short, long. So the only thing that doesn't fit are these 2 short notes right here. We have short, long, okay? And we want short, long. So how do we make 2 notes be longer? What do we add? If you said tie, pat yourself on the back Great job. That's right. Now we have the short, long, short, long. This is a lot going on right here. We have an easier way to write two tied eighth notes together. And what is that? A quarter note. That's right. So we can just put a quarter note right here and skip the tie and the extra note behind it, okay? So now it looks like this. Okay, we have ti-ta, ti-ta with the rest. Can you sing that? Ti-ta, ti-ta. All right, let's put it in our song. We can do the rhythm the whole way this time. Here we go. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, ti-ta, ti-ta. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, ti-ta, ti-ta. All right, so we call this rhythm, this short, long, short, syncopation. Everybody say syncopation. Great. Okay, it's that feeling in the rhythm, okay? And we're going to take part of that name to use as a nickname, and that's going to be syncopa. All right, so it's going to be syncopa and then whatever follows it, okay? Let's go ahead and sing the rhythm again, and this time let's add the syncopa as the nickname, okay? Here we go. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, syncopata. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, syncopata. Let's do it one more time. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, syncopata. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta-ta, syncopata. Great job. I think you've got syncopation and the short, long, short down really well. Very proud of you. Let me teach you how to play the game Tideo, at least the way I like to have my students play. You're going to be in a standing circle, and you're going to be spaced far enough apart from each other so that when you put your arms up, your arms will make a window with the person next to you. So there will be space between you. And you keep your arms up for the first part of the song, and then on the second part, put your arms down because they'll get tired pretty fast. There'll be one person who's going to weave in and out of these windows during the first part of the song. And then on the second part of the song, they can do two different things. It depends what your teacher and your class decides, all right? The first way is on the jingle at the window, tidey-o, that part. They go ahead and take another student and they take hands, and then they're going to have their feet a little bit in towards each other, and they're each going to lean out away from each other, but they're holding on tightly in their hands, so they're not going to let go. And then they go around in a circle while we sing the second part, okay? That's one way. The other way is they won't pick anybody, and they just do an action in the middle of the circle, and everybody copies them. Okay, so either one of those works. Let's go ahead and sing the song once before you start. Here we go, past one window, tidey-o, past two windows, tidey-o, past three windows, tidey-o, jingle at the window, tidey-o, 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 jingle at the window, tidey-o, 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 jingle at the window, tidey-o. Have fun with that. Pause the video to play the game. Our time is already up. I hope you had fun with that name game, and then you got to go over those songs like Alabama Gal and Tidey-O. I hope you remembered those and a whole bunch more. And then you got to do the hand signs, the solfege, and the rhythms that you already figured out last year. And then you got to go over pentatones. Was that a little bit rusty? Oh, you're good to go now. And then quiet signal. Were you able to quiet down right away? I hope so. And then hopefully you got to play the Tidey-O game at the end. Well, you are going to go ahead and start learning new things next time. So I will see you then. I'll see you later.